Hello and welcome to the channel. How are you doing? Um, I just want to play you a little something from a channel called Wise Quotes. It's a really good channel to listen to if you want to know where you're at. So when we go through this depression that I was saying yesterday, we go through this deep rest, all right? And it is like when you go into that, it's normally because there is something so much better coming out the other side. All right, I think you've probably seen it yourself many times when things have gotten so bad and you've gotten down and you've felt really shit, and all of a sudden something pops out of nowhere, and then you look there and go, "Oh, that's why it happened." And yeah, there's a woman called Abraham Hicks as well. If you want to go and listen to some of her stuff about law of attraction, manifestation, how you bring things into your reality. As we're knowing, our thoughts and it's our energy field that brings in our reality as well. When we let go of the emotions, we just be and we resonate within that energy field. Some people might think it's woo-woo, but the more you go and research, the more you see it. There's also a guy out there called Greg Braden. He's really good at explaining this as well. Dr. Joe's Dispenza, Bruce Lipton. There's so many out there. You will start coming across them as you start listening to this stuff. As I've said, your mind will only see what your brain is willing to accept. All right. So there is a lot of dark and negative stuff out there, but there's also a lot of good and positive stuff out there. Stuff that you can really use from inside, using your brain, using your heart and brain connection, through meditation, through hypnosis, through frequencies as well. I don't know if you want to maybe start doing some research on frequencies. Because energy, who was it? Nikola Tesla. Or was it Einstein? It was Einstein. It was Einstein. I'm sure it was. No, it wasn't. It was Nikola Tesla. Think of everything as energy, frequency, and vibration, because that is what we are. It's this energy that we get, and then we live it within the frequency and the vibration. Yeah, so if we're living in the lower energy, we're going to be in that lower frequency and that lower vibration, and we're going to be on a low par of fear, anger, anxiety, all them kind of negative things, and then we start raising our vibration. We all raise our vibration, and which I think is actually going on now, collectively within the universe, within the realm, within the ether, whatever you want to call it. I think our consciousness, all of us are being risen, so we can actually see what's going on out there. Some people might think he's crazy, but David Icke as well, I don't, some of the stuff I'm not sure what to think. But again, he will explain things like the energy field, the frequencies, the vibrations, things like Saturn, which really, as well, Satan. Anyway, just start looking at these kind of things. I'm just really, this is the point of this channel. I want to start pointing you to the truth, to the truth and what's out there, the truth that's out there. There's also someone on Facebook, all right, called, oh, Prince. Oh, I said it to someone earlier. And it's Medbeds. Oh, let me see if I've got it here. Oh, I'll get the name back to you, and I'll put it in the link. But it's about med beds, and it's healing beds with frequencies and vibrations. This was all out there years ago, years and years and years ago. It's everything was hidden from us. We need to start looking at the truth. Yeah, because there's many ways of healing ourselves, through a lot of things. Yeah, we let go of all this crap and we stop trying to be this rubbish mask that we put on, and we allow, and guess what? we actually become, and we lead ourselves into our own manifestations, which again, that I've said, is I'm walking proof of. I'm walking proof of. I'm going to get back to you on another video and talk about something that happened well, it was 3 years ago, but my thoughts had started changing 3.5 years ago. All right. And then it's when I started doing positive affirmations, listening to frequencies, that was then. And then 3 years ago in the late March, something better had happened. And then, as you're seeing as what's happened in these last 3 years, the point that I'm at now, I'm blown away myself. I'm just blown away myself. I don't know how to explain it. You know, it all comes when you take action. You know, visualizing. My motto on it is see it, believe it, and leave it, and then enjoy the journey in between. All right. So let me just play this. It's only about a minute or so. I think it's about a minute, maybe. It's probably even less than a minute. So let me just play it and have a listen to it. And then I'd say maybe go over to Wise Quotes. I will. I'll actually get a little list up, and I'll start giving you a list of like other sites to go and have a look at where you can really raise your frequency and your vibration, and you'll start understanding, understanding even. Michael from Our Everyday Lives. Go and have a listen to him as well. You know, and it's up to you what you want to, you know, it's up to you what you want to listen to, and it's up to you what you want to take in. You can think it's all rubbish and whatever, but when you've done so much research and years of it and you start putting all the dots together, you realise, and that's why I can't live in fear no more. It's like, I can't live in fear. Why would I live in fear? You know, who is it? Peter Pan that had said, because someone had said to me, you'll get yourself killed talking about this stuff, because I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist. And I said, bring it on, because death would be an awfully great adventure, wouldn't you say? And that's like what Peter Pan had said to Hook, or Captain Hook, you know, whatever, because we're a frequency, we're an energy, we're a vibration, we're a hologram, we're a projection. You will really start coming across this, because I strongly believe that the consciousness of all of us are rising, and this is where peace will start coming in. Well, it is coming in. It's here. It will come in. I'm promising you it will, because good wins. Good wins. You know, there's only a small amount of these people that are evil, but us that are good and good people and genuine, we can visualize a beautiful world, and we can bring it in. I'm going to stop talking, otherwise keep chatting. But let me just play this couple of minutes, or sorry, couple of minutes, back just under a minute. Anyway.
Alongside you at this exact second, and that part of you knows right now exactly what is making you suffer. Everything you believe is hurting because of what is happening out there. The body, the past, is not hurting for the reason you believe. The real cause is being held inside you, and the contemporary suffering industry needs, commercially, that you never find this out. There is an instrument installed in you since birth that reports, second by second, with mathematical precision, the true source of your pain, and modern vocabulary has taught you to use it against yourself. The larger version of you is not somewhere far away. It is here, now, sustaining everything you have asked for throughout your life, waiting for you to stop rowing against it.
Great, isn't it? So that was just something to think about for a minute. I don't want to go into too much right now, because obviously there's a lot of things going on out there today with the election results, and everyone else like talking about it and having their own little celebrations and that. What am I having? I'm having one of them. I know I'm naughty. I shouldn't, but I can't help it. It's either that or tea, and I look like a tea bag inside. I'm sure I do. Anyway, have a good night. See you all later. Bye.